We'll go ahead, hop up here. And nice. Okay. It actually doesn't look too bad. Wow. Yeah, it looks 10 times better than what I was expecting from way back there. Hello, 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 and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Butterrflyy. We're here on Minecraft as it's Minecraft Monday, and this is episode 11 of the Minecraft Let's Play series. Here we are in the base, and I got a little bit of things done. As I said last episode, I didn't really like the looks of the tree, so I went ahead, reshaped a little bit. Still kind of a little bit wonky, but I guess you kind of got to keep in mind that I made the branches go up a different way for every single one, like they're not arched downward. So I kind of have a little bit of chunkiness on that side, and then it kind of slopes over into a skinnier bit. I kind of like it. It's not too bad. It could definitely maybe use a little bit of adjustments over time, but I think it looks pretty nice. As I've gotten a couple things straightened up, as you can see, pulled this back, so that guy's got a little bit of a bigger farm, and this area here I've fenced off. Fixed these walls here a little bit just to make sure that that villager can't go, because I don't know for sure, but I feel like every time it gets close to a fence, the villager could potentially give one of the other villagers the carrots and whatnot. And I know that the chests are definitely getting full, but I'd like to keep all the carrots over here, not get distributed into there. So I went ahead, fixed these to make sure that is at least as best as possible. Game plan for later is I'm gonna go ahead and actually use this area as a pond area. So I think that'd be pretty cool to have like a nice large pond. Add a lot of decoration and like bone meal, much like this area, and I keep breaking things. And then I also went ahead, added some extra things to the tree. If you do remember from the previous episode how this looked, or I'll leave an info card here on the screen. You guys go ahead, check that out, and then come back to this video if you'd like. I went ahead, changed a couple things around, so I added like a couple logs into the ground to kind of act as some roots. I got a couple going under into there. Then we come in here. This is what I did for the center point. If we come up these little stairs, we go up a ladder. And then of course I have this on all four sides. Not a whole lot going on up here yet, but of course it is pretty much done. Got a nice little view over here, and then we can go ahead and always stand on the edge here. So overall, I think this turned out very nice for my first custom tree. Of course, like I mentioned last episode, I've never built anything like this before. This is way out of my league. So definitely like it. And if you're wondering, this is the area that is what the project is for today. This is the fenced off area that I have in plan. And then I also went ahead and flattened this entire area out back here. It did have a little bit of a mountain going on up into the wall, but I went ahead, flattened it all out. It's nice and even. So now the entire area here, if we come down here, it is a couple seconds to go ahead and hop down, but it's nothing too crazy. But now we actually have just a little bit of a mountain here, comes down. We got this nice flat level here, and then this entire back area is all the same level. Overall, everything turned out fairly nice in my opinion. I got a couple cocoa beans spread around. I got some glowberries for now. I gotta wait for them to grow in order to add more, but for right now they look pretty nice. They're also adding a tiny bit of light as well, so that's even better. I don't have to go throwing torches up there, which I still might add a lantern or two somewhere around there, maybe a couple, just one for each corner or something like that. But overall, definitely looks nice. For my first custom tree, this 100% turned out amazing. This area is fenced off, and then of course I have this path over here, and then like I also have mentioned, I'm gonna turn this into like a little cave area. So we're kind of gonna have like a little entrance, much like the mine, the exit from the mine, kind of like that. And then it's gonna go down into like our own built cave. We're gonna just mine out the walls, add some other blocks here and there, and just have a nice little entrance down into the house. I might leave the scaffolding on the other side up into the house, but for this side I want to have like a nice little staircase down into a cave, so we don't have to at least use one of these every single time, and then we don't have to have this nice skinny little tunnel here. Let's stop getting ahead of ourselves. The game plan for today is we're gonna go ahead, build these stables, Donkey and Buttercup over here, nice little path over here that's gonna have kind of like some pull, like a nice large divider here going across, like some fencing in a way. And of course we could go ahead, cut through some of the spots, or maybe I'll have it wrap all the way around and do like a almost like an oval shape around the entire area. But then I'm not going to have them connect to the wall or anything, like all the fencing and the walls over there. I'm going to try to make these like their own separate houses, much like the village over there. And so the stables are going to go ahead, line all the way up over here, because we only really need like cows, pigs, sheep, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing more that I really want to bring into here. So I'm gonna kind of just keep it basic. Maybe I'll make one later on for like the camels and whatnot. I think that, no, not camels, they're llamas. Yeah, I'm gonna probably add one over here sometime, maybe for llamas, but aside from that, just gonna keep it really simple and basic. And yeah, I mainly just wanted to go ahead and get this built for the sake of hopefully getting the enchantment table and everything on a roll. But aside from all that, I think that's enough jibber jabber. I'm gonna go ahead, take a nap here, and gonna go ahead and add in maybe a little time lapse build of the building going on here. I have some of the blocks already, but I'll probably have to go ahead and pause here and there, so you'll see me go ahead and get more. But aside from all that, let's go ahead and get on with the build, really. All right, and well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the stables for the animals. I know I don't have any gates yet up for all these spots, but I figure I'm gonna go ahead and at least get the animals first, hopefully find some. Literally don't see any animals anymore around here except for maybe once in a great while I'll have a cow or something spawn over in that area. Not entirely sure why, but it happens. For my first custom path, like this randomized and this in depth, I think it looks fairly nice. I might get rid of the grass entirely, but I kind of wanted to leave a little bit of grass here and there, but I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. But aside from that, I think it looks pretty nice. We don't really have any light back here, so I'm going to have to figure out like a lantern situation. Maybe I'll hang them up here, but then again, I was also kind of thinking about some kind of support beam across there. Like it looks kind of funky just having it go across like that and not have anything in this dead space here, but I guess overall it looks pretty good. Another thing is I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the stable for Donkey and Buttercup over here. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of sucks like how this one's just kind of small and then I have this one super big. So maybe we won't get every single animal. Maybe I could save one of these for them, or I could extend it outward over here, add another stable over here, and then that could be for them. And then maybe we'll just leave this for like, if we get some dogs in the future, I think that'd be great. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure I'll use this for Donkey and Buttercup. I think maybe we're going to go ahead and have a episode 12 for tomorrow. Then we'll go ahead and get the animals tomorrow. So that's what episode 12 will be. I won't do too much off camera. Maybe I'll add another one here, perhaps. I don't know. I think the dog idea sounds a lot more appealing. So maybe we will just put some dogs in here. Rascal up a couple dogs. And then we'll use this for, of course, the cows, pigs, sheep. And we'll add another one down here. I'll do that off camera. I'll add one there for Buttercup and Donkey, and then we'll go ahead and actually go up to the entrance. Kind of want to check it out, see how it looks from a distance. And we'll break this down, make sure this villager can't escape. We'll go ahead, hop up here. And nice. Okay, it actually doesn't look too bad. Wow. Yeah, it looks 10 times better than what I was expecting from way back there. Not gonna lie, I was kind of intending on using a lot more dark oak. I was actually initially intending on using that for the roof here. So the fact that I started running out and actually had to go ahead and get more in order to put all these trapdoors along the top here, I think it's pretty good. I think maybe, I'm not entirely sure, but maybe I'll go ahead and change this to a fence post and then have like fences go along here like I was initially trying to do for over here, but then didn't really like the way it looked. So maybe we'll do that to add some kind of look for the dead space that's going on here in the ceiling. But aside from that, overall came along fairly well. Yeah, really like the way this one came out. It's probably one of my better builds out of the entire area out of here. Definitely like the crane a lot. And you can't forget about Tim the chicken over there. That's a good spot. But overall, I think the stables is definitely maybe taking number one. After we add some like bone meal and everything, it might take the number one spot for me here. And all the builds that we have going on. Of course, tomorrow we'll go ahead and find ourselves plenty of animals to fill these pens up with. And I think that's gonna be it for this build, and I think that's actually it for today's episode. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Once again, if you want to go ahead and check out episode 10, I'll go ahead and actually leave a link down in the description below to that episode, so you guys can go ahead, check that out after this video, or hopefully you went ahead and checked it out before this video, so you're watching everything in order, see how this monstrosity came about and the process I went through to go ahead and build this. And if you enjoy Fortnite, definitely check out the previous video on the channel. have a link down in the description below as well as here in the outro. Once again, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See ya.